I need to go back to Tanoe immediately. It's a matter of urgency, but I go. What could possibly be so urgent, Grizz? We're deep in this facility looking for Professor Holt. If we go now, not only will we have to fight all of the monsters, but Professor Holt may die. What could possibly be so urgent? Chaz, I think I may have left the oven on at home. You're kidding. You want to go out of this facility because of the oven? No. No, I refuse to let this happen. Alice, I paid you 1,000 Meseta. You cannot honestly let him take us out of here. You're not honestly considering this, are you? We could do it very quickly. How would that work, Alice? How would we be able to get out of here and then back here very quickly? The back here may be a little bit lengthy. We would have to fight our way back through. I have a plan. Trust me. We will go to Tanoe and we will check if the oven has been turned off. Seriously! We need him, Han. We don't need him. We need to rescue Professor Holt. He is a very capable warrior. We have to have him with us. Humor him for just this once. I paid you 1,000 Meseta, and we'll find Professor Holt. That I promise you. You'd better. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phantasy Star 4, The End of the Millennium, and when last we left off, we're going to do some backtracking. After looking in here for some amazing loot, it's probably going to be a monomate. It is not a monomate, it is an amazing sword that I imagine Chaz is going to use. Oh yes, that is quite amazing, it nearly doubles his attack power. We're going to be heading back to Tanoe, however. We're not going to be moving further into this facility. The reason being is I may have missed out on a store or two. Or all of them in Tanoe. Let us use the escape pipe to get out of here. There we go. And we are now back at the entrance to Birth Valley. Very quickly, we're going to pop over to the item shop and we're going to get the things that we're going to be using so that we don't run out of essential things. What we're going to be buying is we're going to be buying 2 telepipes and 1 escape pipe, because that's what we're going to be using. We have seen the escape pipes before. They allow you to escape from a dungeon instantaneously. However, the telepipes are even more useful, and that is why they are more expensive. But before we do that, let's have a look at the talk here. What's going on? Professor Holt has gone into the depths of Birth Valley and hasn't come back since. After all we did to obtain the Ausschlein to turn him from stone back to flesh, this teacher of yours is such a pain in the butt. Indeed, he is. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this telepipe, which will allow us to go to any of the settlements that we have been to. We could go to Piata, Mild, Zima, Molcom, not that there's much reason to go there, Krupp, or Tanoe. We're going to be going to Tanoe, and instantly we appear just outside the settlement. And we're going to go in and imminently check if that oven has been turned off. It is of imperative importance that we do so immediately. Tanoe may be at stake. Did I leave the oven on? You didn't even have the oven on to begin with. Oh, well, thank you very much. We're going to leave now. All of that just for that. It's alright. It was worth checking. Also, why don't we go and check out the stores that are here? I'm surprised you didn't check them before. What stores? These stores. They sell various weapons and armors. Why didn't you tell us this before? I thought you already knew. Let's just get our stuff and go. Indeed, some of these things will sell equipment to us. We just have to find the right ones. Mainly the ones with the blue coverings rather than the red ones. That said, we are going to look at the other ones as well. He's glaring at me. Let's move on. Let's move on indeed. Welcome to the armor store. What do you need? We most certainly need some equipment. And this equipment is pretty good. We don't need either of the shields because we have some pretty good shields. We do, however, need 2 suits of titanium mail. We need 1 for Alice and we need 1 for Chaz. Grizz already has 1. We also need 1 titanium helm, because Grizz already has 1. Chaz could use 1 though. We also want to sell things after we have equipped everything. But before we do that, let us go and find the other store, the weapons store. Welcome to the tool store. Oh, so this store actually has a red covering. That is a little misleading, even when you realise that some of the stores have a blue covering. It's the reason why I didn't notice the stores were here before. All the other stores have had clear markings. These ones haven't. What do they sell? They sell quite a few things. We'll consider if we want any of it later. We don't need any of that right now. Let's have a look at everything else. Go away! How rude. How rude indeed. You Parmanians, why are you here? Go away! Go away! Looks like we're not going to get any service there. This shop owner is asleep. I won't wake him. A sensible idea. Wow, look at all this junk. Are these actually articles for sale? You're being a little bit rude to the person that's literally on the other side of that stall. It looks like they're closed today, so we won't be getting any business there. Welcome to the weapons store. Marvellous. This is where we need to be. We want to get a titanium dagger for Han because, let's face it, any attack increase is better than none. We don't need to buy a titanium sword. That is at least 560 mesetas that I've saved by getting the sword in that dungeon. That said, I did spend quite a lot of money on monomates, so it may have cancelled out. What we want are 2 titanium slashers. They are slashers made of a titanium alloy. We really want these, and I think that's pretty much all that we can do here. But before we decide to head back, we're going to equip everything, and then we're going to sell some stuff. Let us equip the titanium mail. That is only a defense increase of 5. You'd think that it was a little bit more, but it only appears to be 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to equip the titanium slasher here. There we go. And we're going to equip the other one as well. That at least is a sizable increase in attack power. We're also going to equip on Chaz the titanium mail. There we go. And we're going to equip the titanium helm. Much better. And then we're going to look at Han. Han is going to have the titanium dagger. It is an increase in 5 to his attack power. It's better than nothing. We could, in theory, give him no weapons, and that does have its advantages, but when he runs out of TP, I would much rather him have something that he could use to attack. And this is not the store that I want. This is the store what I want. We want to sell you everything that we don't want, starting with this titanium crown. Not bad. We found that in a box. We didn't even buy that one. We don't want this. We also don't want, let's see, we don't want the carbon suit. We'll sell that. We're going to make some of our money back. Not all of our money, but at least a little bit of it. There we go. We also want to sell this carbon helm, and we want to sell the hunting knife. We finally got rid of all of them, and the 2 slashers. And then we'll be making our way back through the facility back to where we were. There we go. Nearly done. And we'll get one more sale there. And I think we might want to buy a couple more monomates. Just a few. And by a few I mean like maybe 5. Because we did use quite a few. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We're keeping the monomate industry in business. Just us, by ourselves. I think that's probably going to be enough. There we go. And now we want to head back over to Zima. And we will do so by using one of the telepipes that we have. This one right here. We shall use it, head over to Zima. Somehow the body has become lighter, and we are instantly here. Before we go back into the dangerous facility, we're going to rest. Might as well, eh? Let us rest and spend 80 meseta. There we go, we shall have a relaxing stay. Also, I think in Tanoe, we only spent 60 meseta. Were they not charging Grizz to stay there? Either way, we are now going to head back through this facility, armed that much better. Hopefully this place will not be as dangerous. Well, this place won't be dangerous at all. This place is going to be a formality, and I am heading the wrong way. We don't want to go that way. That way leads to loot. A surprise attack? Well, this is pretty much over, isn't it? Because Alice is armed with 2 awesome weapons that should pretty much, yep, one-shot all of them. We are that much closer to making back all of that money. The advantage of this is that we'll also gain that little bit more experience. Also, are we so fast now that we just surprise them all the time? That would be really good. Goodbye, enemies! Free experience, free meseta. Won't say no to either of them. That said, it's not really much meseta. More combat. This time, we didn't get the surprise round, but we will pretty much eliminate them. We are, after all, far faster than them. Excellent. Let us see how much easier this will be with slightly better equipment. I do say slightly because the titanium equipment actually isn't that much better than the equipment we already had. And those two people are still there. Hopefully somebody is going to come and rescue them. I really hope that they do. There we go. These two are not gone, so that's 1 point of damage, and a miss, and a 17 there from Han. Not bad. Victory for us, and an antidote. That's not so bad. Okay, back in we go to the bio plant. Hopefully these enemies will be easier. And we have this cutscene again. Once again, it is the red alert, and we need to ignore it. In we go. We know roughly where we're going, so we'll go down this lift and get into this central area, whereupon we'll then go this way. Any enemies? Ooh, we haven't seen these before. These are Ismonos. They do not look robotic. Let us see what we can do to take care of them. We'll have an attack here, and an attack there. 54? Much better. 28 and 29, these are pretty durable. Look at all the damage that they managed to soak up. Nearly 100 health's worth of damage. But this one is pretty much doomed. We'll never find out what you do, for you are dead. And we want to go this way, I believe. Into this lift, this instantaneous lift that will bring us over to here. More encounters, more of these enemies, and now we'll figure out what they do. Let us be very cautious and just use our attacks for now. Ooh, 12 damage. That's quite a lot. That said, we are better armored now, so we shouldn't take as much damage from the attacks. Well, Grizz will take the same amount because Grizz's armor hasn't changed. But everyone else's has got a bit better, except Han. There we go. Only a one hit. We're quite a bit faster than them. And so we carry on. We will go through this area once more, ignoring these strange things, and we shall find this way. After, of course, we fight 3 more of these. They're really keen on us fighting these right now, aren't they? We'll just have the attack split this way. Marvellous. Those titanium slashers were most certainly an investment. If anything needed to be purchased, it was that. Definitely. We'll have an attack here and one here. There we go. Are any of them defeated? The answer is the middle one is. 11 damage there, and you are gone now. 63. Ooh, 26 there. Fortunately, we could take care of that quite easily. Marvellous. That's a lot. Also, Grizz gained a level up. Excellent. No extra skills, but a level up is always nice. And now we are back where we were before. Just in this area. This time, however, we have a much better sword and much better armor in general, and we might as well use a monomate or two. Why? Why not, eh? We'll give one to Han here. There we go. And we'll give one over to Grizz. Why not? We bought them after all. Best to use them. And when we come back, folks, we will continue to explore the bioplant. Our backtracking has finished. And now we are that much better equipped to take care of all the enemies within this facility. But will we find Professor Holt? Will we find out what this place actually does? Will we find a giant robot that we must defeat? All of this and more may never be answered, because who knows where the story will take us. And I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. All this just to check an oven was turned off. Really. Han. Yes, I know, we're humoring him. We're humoring him. Later.